Today I'm going to do a full review of Polene's Mokki handbag. Is it worth it? Hello everyone, welcome back to another mommy review. I review all things for the love of. Today I am checking out Polene's newest handbag, the Mokki. So Polene has been really growing in popularity in the last few years, and Mokki is the newest handbag they've added to their collection in 2024. I must say it is a very beautiful design, very unique, but is it worth it? So for this video, I'm going to go over some of the main features, including all the pros and cons associated with this handbag, so it will help you decide if this handbag is for you. Before I get started, if you like the content on this channel, please consider giving this video a thumbs up and consider subscribing to the channel. Thank you so much for considering, and on with the video. Starting off with just like the major pros related to this Mokki handbag. I must say that, like, first of all, has a very discreet logoing, which we know to be very classic for Polene, and I like the minimalism that is not logo heavy. Another pro I want to bring up that it is a very simple design, at least at first sight, but when you look closer, there's actually a lot of different parts associated with it. I actually really like the versatility that you can wear as a crossbody, or you can use it as a top handle as well. The leather that they use for this handbag is very soft, so it is very malleable and has a greater capacity. As a result, it can carry more than what it looks on the outside. I think all of the colors that are available, the most popular ones probably the black, the chalk, as well as like this beautiful caramel color one. Currently they actually have 5 different colors available for purchase. Maybe they'll have more colors coming up. But for the Mokki handbag, it does have an interior divider, so has some form of organization on the inside, enough for you to kind of stay organized, but like not too many dividers that would compromise the space, I would say. Overall, I think some people are concerned a little bit about how heavy the handbag is. I don't think it's too heavy. It's 1.9 pounds approximately, but I do find that it looks a little bit bulky as a crossbody and just looks a little bit more elegant when you use it as a top handle, as you can see here. The black version in particular is very interesting in that like has the white contrast stitching, and you can see the lines a little bit better in this black version as opposed to the other color versions. Let's say for caramel and like for chalk, you can see it a little bit more clearly, and also in the taupe color as well. You can see on the website right now some of the colors are actually out of stock, including the caramel as well as the taupe color, but the chalk and the black is still available for purchase. So I guess like people are preparing for the spring and summer, and some of these lighter colors are just flying off the shelf already. You can see that has the signature folds that you see in a lot of the Polene handbag designs. You can see it a little bit more clearly this way. There are feet on the bottom of this handbag, and each of the feet on the bottom does have like the Polene logo engraved on it. So that's a little detail that's very nice that they have included. And all of these handbags are made in a region of south of Spain that's known for luxury leather crafts. So that's nice to know, and the quality hopefully will be of that standard. So you can see here it shows the weight is 860 grams. The dimensions of the handbag is 24.5 by 32.5 by 11 centimeters. It does have a separate shoulder strap that it comes with, that if you have it short is 43 centimeters, and the longer length will be 54.5 centimeters. So now that I've gone over all the pros associated with this handbag, I do want to go over all the cons in case you need someone to talk you out of buying this handbag and it's on the top of your wish list. So starting off is that it does have a divider in the middle, so it does limit your capacity. Personally, I think I prefer it if it's just one large compartment. Next thing I want to bring up for the con is the price. So currently, this handbag is priced at $690 American. And I would say some people may be okay with it because it's under 1K, but like I do find that the price is a little bit on the higher side given that it is an indie brand and it's supposed to kind of be like more of a mid-range luxury. So it's a bit higher than I expect. The inside is cotton lining interior, which is not what I expect given that this is one of the more expensive handbags from the Polene collection. And because of the folded design that you can see here, I'm a little bit worried about the durability of this handbag. I mean, after all, a lot of complaints have been brought about in regards to Polene's quality lately, and some of these folds can easily like curl up and dirt is going to get in the bottom corners, and there are so many like exposed edges that I'm worried it's gonna show wear really quickly. The next con I want to go over is related to the design, and that might be just me being nitpicky, but the top flap, as you can see, it could shift, so that center line may not line up perfectly. And I think that depending on the color that you get, it might be more obvious. So for example, if you were to get this taupe version, if the line doesn't line up perfectly, I don't know if it bothers anybody else. Okay, and then another con I want to bring up is just that I find it's a little bit bulky looking, especially if you're planning on wearing it as a crossbody. Like if you were to wear as a top handle, I think it looks really elegant, very beautiful, but as a crossbody, it's just a little bit on the bulkier side. But I think it really depends on like your height and how like tall or small you are. I'm a little bit more on the petite side, so I don't think it looks as nice as a crossbody. And I think it's designed more for someone who carries more than the minimum, so it's not really for a minimalist. The last con I want to go over is related to Polene brand as a whole. If you do not live at a store or have access to a store near you for Polene, it's gonna be a little bit difficult for you to return the handbag. So what is my bottom line for this Mokki handbag from Polene? Is it worth it? Well, there's a couple things I want to bring up first. I do like this bag, but I do find it's a bit too bulky for my needs, especially if you intend on wearing it as a crossbody. I think I would prefer to see it how the sizing works out in IRL, but it certainly looks really beautiful in the pictures, and I'm fascinated by the shape of it. I don't hate it, but I don't love it either. But do you think it's worth the price? Is this new design like really something to be excited about? Personally, I would prefer to see a smaller version in the future. I think lots of the Polene handbags come in multiple sizes, so I'm crossing my fingers that they will come out with a smaller version coming up. Well, that's it for my review for this latest Polene handbag, the Mokki. What do you think about this handbag? Do you think it's worth it? Out of all the colors that you see here, which is your favorite? Also, would you be watching out for a smaller size of this design in the future? I know I will be. Well, that's it for today. Thank you so much for joining me on this mommy review. If you have personal experience with this handbag, I would love to hear from you in the comments below. And with that said, I hope you have a wonderful day, and hopefully I will see you in future videos. Stay safe and see you next time.